Hello, everyone. This is the Class of 2018 Senior Parent Meeting follow-up. Just want to go through a few things that were mentioned in last night's meeting for those who may have been unable to attend the event. This is posted through a link that also has documents that were given last night, so please click on those and follow along as we'll look at the agenda, schedule of events, and some dress code guidelines for the events that will take place. First of all, I just want to say congratulations. The time has come for us to have a time of celebration for your student and all their accomplishments this year. You will truly see, if you have not seen one of Strong Rock's graduations, it truly is an honoring event and a time where we not only get to honor your student, but honor your families as well for the investment they have put in. As we go through this time together, I am excited to share some of the opportunities they will get to be a part of, and look forward to sharing those experiences not only with you, but with your child as well. Want to go through first the agenda as we begin the calendar of events that is enclosed. It's a piece of paper that looks a lot like this, and please put this on your refrigerator or whatever that you can to keep up with it, because it will be your guide through the month of May. Beginning May 1st, we will have the last Honors Day that the students will attend. The High School Awards Day will take place Tuesday, May 1st from 8:30 to 10 a.m. That will be in the Strong Rock Gym. Chapel uniform is required for that event, and that will be officially one of the last times they will have to wear their chapel uniform, unless you choose to let them wear that at their graduation as part of their outfit. But in that Honors Day, we will recognize them for their accomplishments for the year. And then following the 1st, May 4th, that Friday, will be the last official day of school for the seniors. Now, finals will take place in the following week from May 7th through Thursday, May 10th. Those are listed here on your schedule of events and the times in which you would take those. Seniors get the privilege of exempting 3 exams in the second semester, and they will have to fill out their exemption form and get that in by the deadline. As required, they have to have an A average in the class and be in good standing through their attendance as well. So that will allow them that exemption. AP exams do not follow this guideline because AP is run through the College Board, and those deadline dates are set through the College Board. So you can go on College Board's website to see when the AP exam is taken. Dr. Curse also has a schedule that he has given our students to be able to follow along with that as well. The dress code requirement for the exams, as students take those, are jeans and a Strong Rock t-shirt. We ask they follow that guideline to help us out with that. But the great thing is they only have to come in for their exam, and they can leave as soon as they are finished with their exams for that day. So if the exam takes place at 9 o'clock and is over 9:55, they are able to leave as soon as that exam has taken place and come in when the exam time begins. We just ask the students be on time. That would be a great help to our teachers, because the time limits for exams are very short, shorter than usual. Then once we finish exams on the 10th, May 16th is a beginning of the senior events that will take place, where we get to take the time to honor your student. May 16th, Wednesday, is the senior luncheon with the board of the school. And so those who attend that meeting or are invited to that meeting are the seniors, the board of directors, and the administrators. And this is a time where we get to allow our board of directors just to share words of wisdom, hear vision casters who saw Strong Rock come to light based on a vision and a dream and lots of prayer, and also share their experiences they had as they were graduating high school and moving on to decisions they were going to make for their future. Following, they will give them a gift to say how much they appreciate the senior class, and they will pass that on to them there at that event. So we ask all seniors to attend. It's a wonderful event. It takes place at Eagles Brook Country Club. Meal will be provided. It's 11:30 to 2 o'clock, and the dress code is business casual, as we'll be at the country club there. Then Friday, we will have the grandparents' breakfast. That's from 8:15 to 9:30 on May 18th. It is at the Strong Rock Christian School lunchroom. It is the last time the students will attend the lunchroom at Strong Rock Christian School. It is business casual for that event as well. And we're asking the invite goes to grandparents or special friends that the student would like to pick in regards to that if their grandparent cannot attend that event. So we welcome those, and if that special friend is a parent as well, we welcome that as well. Sage Dining will be providing the meal for that, and our junior sponsors, parents, will help provide that service as well. So we look forward to that event as well. And then we move into Friday, has quite a few things on the agenda. Graduation practice will take place from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. All students must attend. We ask them to bring their cap, gown, and shoes. Cap and gowns will be there already with their pins, but the shoes need to be there as well. All events this year are taking place at Glen Haven Baptist Church. In the past, if you've been to one of our graduations and baccalaureate services, a lot of the events were in different venues. But we're pleased to say that all events will take place at Glen Haven Baptist Church this year. That is 345 East Lake Road, McDonough, Georgia, 30252. And that's listed on this paper as well. Graduation practice, again, like I said, was 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. We'll go over all the events. We do ask them to bring their shoes for two reasons. One, Strawbridge will be there to take pictures. They'll take a group photo with the entire senior class with their cap and gowns, as well as an individual picture for those who want to get those pictures taken with Strawbridge. So you have that option as well. And the paperwork for that will be there at that event as well. Following that, we'll have also that I asked you to bring the shoes for two reasons. The second reason would be to practice going up and down the stairs with them. And so that gives them an opportunity to get comfort there if they're not used to walking with certain dress shoes up and down those stairs that at the church. Following our graduation pictures, that will be from 2:30 to 3:30 on Friday. Our baccalaureate service will be there. The students can leave and take a break, get changed, and be back at 6 p.m. Doors open for the baccalaureate at 6. And the official start time of the baccalaureate is from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock at Glen Haven. Sunday dress for that event, it is an official worship service that we'd like to have, and so we ask that you help us out with that. And finally, the doors for the graduation ceremony are at 9 o'clock in the morning. They will not open up any sooner to parents for that event. The graduation starts at 10 o'clock, so we will open up an hour beforehand, and we'll be strict about that rule as well. So please help us with that. Graduation begins at 10 a.m., and we'll talk a little bit about that service as we move in to this time as well. Looking at our agenda, just want to remind everybody there are 8 tickets per family. Now, 8 tickets revolve the front section of the church. The church holds around 1,700 once we add chairs. The front section of the church on the floor side of the church, and I'll include a picture in this video so you guys can see it, shows that area will be designated for our parents and the 8 ticket holders. There will be ushers there. You must have a ticket to get in, so if you do lose the tickets of that event, we will not be able to allow family to sit in that section. Now, there is a balcony section in the back where other family members that do not have that are not ticket holders or people that would like to see the event can sit in the event, and so that area is offered. If in fact we do have more than 1,700 attendees, we also have a live feed section in the building where people can see the event, and also in the lobby there the whole thing will be able to be seen from the TVs that are located across the church around the building. So plenty of opportunities to be able to see that. If that's a problem, we will have a live feed that you can send to family members that will not be able to attend, so they can watch the ceremony live from their home computer if they cannot attend the event. So a lot of opportunities. I'll give you that link, I think 3 days out from the graduation, whenever Glen Haven has it set up and able to get that out for you guys. The rose ceremony is something that we have at the baccalaureate service. It is a time where students will be processed in at the baccalaureate by name. When we call the student's name at the very beginning of the service, we ask the families to stand up, all the family members that are there to support that student, and the student will come to the front, grab a rose, and head back to sit with their family, and they will offer that rose to one of their family members. It's a neat part of the service where we can see all of those who invested in the life of that graduate. Following that, we also mentioned in the graduation at 9 a.m. Doors will open. That's on your agenda just as a reminder. Graduation fees, $100 are due by April 13th. Those $100 cover a multitude of things, from cap and gown, the video that you will receive, some pictures in that process that are included in that as well. Not the Strawbridge pictures, but you'll see what I'm talking about. The venues that we have to reserve, and the guests that provide help to our service as well, that we provide them that for. So if you have any questions about graduation fees, please don't hesitate to ask, and I'll let you know furthermore where all that goes. Senior gift, it will be presented at the day, and our SGA president, Aaron Fondal, has worked up something with the senior class to be able to offer to the school. So that will be presented at the graduation ceremony itself. I'd like to take a moment to talk about the senior prank just briefly. I love pranks. Just want to let you start off by saying that. I think there's a rite of passage among seniors to be able to be a part of that. I only say one thing, that I do know a lot of schools have had to keep students from walking due to the decisions they made in a senior prank. So I just want to take the moment just to have parents join me and partner with me in having a conversation with them about the prank. Again, a prank is something that we will keep up if it does two things. One, it doesn't disturb operations for the day, because we still have school going on and we can't disturb that. And secondly, it'll stay up if it's something that's tasteful, where we can keep it up for the remainder of the day and the kids can enjoy it. Want to remind the difference between a prank and vandalism. That's the real message I'd like to create. If we are, please have that conversation with your students. If it's something that costs money for us to replace, fix, or have to clean up specifically for the school that involves some damage, obviously we want to make sure they recognize there are plenty of students that have not had the chance to walk all across America because of a prank. So I just want them to use wisdom in regards to making that decision. Again, as I said before, pranks are fun. Part of the rite of passage, I just want to make sure they use some judgment as they're coming through with that. So help us out with that and talking to them before they participate in whatever that may be this year. Senior Week are events that our class sponsor puts on, that is Miss Mann. She has worked out with the seniors some opportunities where they can bless the elementary side again, like they did early this year with the trunk or treat. I'm excited about some opportunities they will have to do that, and look forward to those opportunities. So that is some stuff that you will hear more about in the weeks ahead. Students are already signing up for Elementary Car Line. They're also picking their dress down days right now. There's a box right outside my office where students are putting in ideas where they can have their dress down be selected for the week. So every day they'll dress down to something different. It'll be the kind of final dress down days for as seniors. Senior Skip Day is April 20th. Senior Skip Day is in conjunction with prom. We gave 2 senior skip days. That began that privilege last year. Before, they only received 1. The second skip day is when we moved prom to Friday. We were having a hard time purchasing venues because the price of venues have gone up so much, and with classes our size, it's a little bit harder to get these great venues we're able to get. So when we moved it to Friday, we were able to basically keep our rates the way they have been in the past few years. So through that, we've allowed the senior skip day to be April 20th, where the students can leave, not be there, and get ready for that special event that will take place. Scholarships and transcripts. Dr. Curse will have those at the following the graduation service. Graduation will take place, and after the graduation ceremonies, the student's first responsibility is to, after pictures with family, is to meet Dr. Curse in the waiting room that we come together in before the service, and receive their official diploma and their transcripts. Now, all those will only be delivered as long as all financial responsibilities are taken care of, and we will have a final list on that to let us know that has been your child has been cleared. The transcripts will be handed off, official transcripts as well as the diploma, and they will also turn in any things that are back to the school that are required. For instance, the stole that we give them that's over their cap will have to be returned, and Dr. Curse is in charge of getting all those things back from the students. So the students can't leave until they get their official piece of paper that goes in the sleeve saying that you've graduated. So we want to make sure we get all that to them. Regarding scholarships such as Hope and Zell Miller, there is official back and forth that we have to do with financial aid to make sure that we verify the students that receive that award. So if students are taking summer classes, just be mindful that there may be a reimbursement program that may have to take place, because the timing of summer classes and the time that we have to get things back and forth with financial aid takes a little time. So again, with that, there is a reimbursement for summer classes, but all that will be set in place for that student to start in the fall for their college year. So any scholarship questions, please see Dr. Curse if you have any questions regarding either transcripts or scholarships for your student. Baccalaureate speaker, this week I will be handing students a survey to give me an idea of who they would like to speak at Baccalaureate. Again, like I said, Baccalaureate is a worship service, so we use the guide of our chapel speakers to help us out with that. So what I like to do is let them pick on a survey. I count those up and decide what speaker will be for the Baccalaureate service based on their request. Again, those are based on the chapel speakers, but there is a section for other. If students would like to get together and decide somebody they may would enjoy hearing speak at that event. Again, we tried to set it up for clergy on the basis that it is a worship service, that event, and be a sermon that we'd like to have spoken to our kids. So that survey should be coming out by the end of this week. I mentioned the senior video earlier. There are 2 pictures required to be turned in. Ms. McCracken was at the event last night handing out the pictures for students that have already put them on the senior board. So if there's some picture that you would like to use out of that senior board photo, she has those. So just let us know if you'd like us to turn those over to you. You can email me at sdavis@strong-rock.com. And if you've already submitted those and would like to pull from those, let us know, and we can make that happen. We asked for those to be turned in yesterday. If you weren't prepared, we just asked by the end of this week. There's a couple of people that we have to hand those off to so that all students will be included in that video. So they have to have time to produce it. Furthermore, the senior bios. And we recognize that students may not have all their information ready for their senior bio. For instance, college, they may have not finalized that decision yet based on some decisions they're making between a few schools. But we need as much information as we possibly can get at this time, and we can add to the program in the future. The program is a very, very big undertaking and a great keepsake to families, but we want to make sure we get as much information as possible on that. Finally, support services. If your families need any type of support whatsoever, whether we need to have someone there for those who are hearing impaired, or if there's just some service regarding seating that you could need help with in regards to support, please let me know. We can accommodate as much as possible just by giving us communicate to us and see how we can help. Let us know. Send me an email at that email address I mentioned earlier, and we will work on trying to make this as anything that we can do to help out in this circumstance. That's all I had at the meeting. We spoke a little bit. A couple questions were asked that were great questions, and I try to mention those throughout the agenda as we went through it to make sure everybody understood. Again, please be prepared to purchase those pictures. We will also have another photographer on site that will take the picture of the student as they are receiving their diploma. So keep that in mind as well, and those will be for purchase as well. Very excited about this event again. Proud of our senior class. Up to date, they have made over $2 million in merit scholarships. That is a great accomplishment among a smaller senior class than we've had in the last few years, and have received more merit scholarship money in the long run. You have to be very proud of what they're doing and what they're accomplishing. We're grateful for them, your investment into the school, their investment in the school, what they've accomplished through our 4 pillars. Academically, they have been very strong. Through our mission department, they have served in some mighty ways, locally, also overseas, through Nicaragua, Haiti, Honduras, and Kenya. We're also grateful for, obviously, as a fine arts coordinator, the talents that I've seen these students over the years have just been such a blessing to me. And athletically, we have seen our kids shine, and through their talents on the field, in the court, or whatever it may be, and venue it may be. And so we're grateful for these students. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to this video. If you have questions, I'm here. Ms. Chupp will answer any questions you have as well that she can answer. Please let us know how we can make this event for you guys a very memorable one.